It's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news of this late Friday night, February 26, 2016. Good day, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. At 11 o'clock news of the 9 there. Top story at 11 o'clock in this late Friday night is Marco Rubio and Donald Trump emerge Friday as a principal antagonist in an all-out brawl for the future of the Republican Party as the establishment and opposition to the front-runner's candidacy started to crumble with a high-profile endorsement by New Jersey Governor Chris Christie for Donald Trump. Heston, Kansas. Law enforcement officials struggled on Friday to understand how the small town had become the latest American community to be shaken by a mass shooting as they first discovered why an attacker had gunned down 3 people. United Nations. Against the backdrop of relentless airstrikes and rebel-held positions inside Syria, the United Nations Security Council on Friday unanimously endorsed a deal negotiated between the United States and Russia for a cessation of hostilities. Former Mexican President Vicente Fox on Friday kept the river criticism of Donald Trump saying that the GOP frontrunner reminds him of Adolf Hitler. Pregnant women shouldn't consider not traveling to the 2016 Olympic Games in Brazil due to the risk of Zika virus infection in the U.S., CDC said. According to IRS efforts to access taxpayer cuts stress as bad as originally thought. Atlanta when Chris Christie threw support behind Donald Trump, Washington gasped at the wall of the establishment of position of Trump's candidacy had begun cracking the days before. New Jersey governor railed right through it. Tehran, Iranians voted on Friday in the country's first election since its landmark closure with world powers to decide whether to further empower moderates back in President Hassan Rouhani or support hardliners long suspicious of the West. Somalia, a cause suspected by a Somali police to have been used in an bomb attack, burns along on the street near a hotel in the Namari district in the capital Mogadishu, Somalia on Friday. Counting in the Republican Ireland's election is to begin at 9 o'clock local time on Saturday as an exit poll commissioned by the Irish Times suggested a Fine Gael will remain in the largest party with 26%. In Seoul, North Korea is expected to respond forcefully to a resolution sent to pass in the United Nations Security Council. Damascus, Syria. A ceasefire in Syria is broken by U.S. and Russian leaders take effect at midnight on Friday, and a new round of peace talks lie ahead next month if it holds. Columbia, South Carolina. Executive Hills. Walker Berry on Sunday, well before sunshine crept to ransom of Benazir Obama had on a visit show for President Button loaded a suitcase in a truck of Lexus and had to pick up 3 friends. For black women in Suffolk County, and it's Clinton's turn. Mom and Dad teacher says sentence of 40 years unacceptable as a teenager raped and killed a Massachusetts math teacher found worse than 3 years ago was sentenced Friday to life in prison without possible parole, which will have in a quarter of a century. So 40 years in prison for Phil Chisholm. A full year before the state took significant action in some top aides too. Governor Rick Snyder of Michigan were alarmed at the quality of the Flint water well. Alert for the governor calling them the notion of drinking it downright scared newly released mails released. The relative of the woman who died in police custody last year sued the police at the jail saying they technically caused the woman's death. Augusta, Maine. Donald Trump won the endorsement of Maine Governor Paul Papade, a man who made headlines recently for saying that drug dealers impregnated women in the state. Stocks finished a strong week on a flat note that has lower oil prices and U2 stocks offset encouraging the equity news. Still market ended Friday with a second straight weekly gain. It wasn't enough up and down week with the bulls and bears. Friday and for the dominance and sparking the market volatility both sides agreed on one thing. Thought oil remained in the driver's seat. New York captures tricketed after hours trading on Thursday after the Golden chain offered a weak profit outlook. The outlook came out as the San Francisco-based chain reported a 33% drop in the fourth quarter profits as business was hurt. Washington Board Company on Friday said it would foreclose any permit charges to an estimated $80 billion U.S. Air Force bomber contract awarded to Northrop Grumman Corporation last year. San Diego, a Northrop Grumman solution is able to use the legacy feature systems of the Q4 global arc drone has been successfully demonstrated. Orlando, Florida, U.S. Air Force on Friday released the first image of the first long-range track bomber in the aircraft that has been given the designation B-21. Los Angeles, a federal appeals court on Friday overturned a $120 million jury verdict against Samsung and disputed Apple. Tony Bertone, who played a tough talking boxing trainer in the Sex of the Rocky films, was Sylvester Stallone down in Thursday at Calvary Hospital. His family said he was 78 years old. Dried up fishing industry. A fisherman reported seen on Bellevue Drive, Popo Lake bed suburb. La Paz last December, the new study argues that as natural resources like fish migrate due to climate change, changes in global wealth will fall. Paleontologists have long wondered why human wisdom teeth smell so much smaller than those found in fossils, of hominid species as a team of infantry biologists say they have solved the mystery. Taken out Florida, Space Superman Scott Kelly Guillaume missed one for their NASA history because the NASA have been limited in the International Space Station since last March. The Obama administration is over the plan to restore more than 7 million acres of bee habitat over the next 5 years and dedicate more than $82 million. And bee research will help the dwindle the bee population. All day forms ring inside a tiny brick abortion clinic women from all over Louisiana and from as far as Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi. Called most of the same question: was the center still taking appointments? Overweight young adults have poor episode of memory. They able to call past events, and there appears suggestive news research from the University of Cambridge that could add an increase in evidence link between memory and overeating. February is National Childhood Development for the Children's Smile Center in the World. That means working ever harder to raise awareness to dental health for those in countries in Lawrence and Berry counties. Aggressive treatment of moderate HDMA backfired diabetes. In Connecticut, 2 alarm fire, 42 Real Street, at alarm upgrade crews worked in an attached garage fire. EMS requested a burn. Victim. NFI attempted. Peter Children's Times, now 11:06 on this late Friday night. Time out for travel board on this late Friday night, the gateway to the weekend. Let's start down and down on this late Friday night. And looking at the Providence and vicinity, still sailing 9 ways and byways of Providence and vicinity, except for 403 on the southbound side of it, a little slow from Route 2 to Route 1 in East Greenwich. The East Bay bridges of the Jamestown, Newport, and Monroe bridges in Rhode Island are looking good. Here, out in the Cape, here, Route 28. It's looking good from Port and Falmouth, Route 6 and both ends of Swift. It's looking good from Saginaw to Orleans. Here, southeastern Massachusetts highways are looking good. Here, Mass back in the eastbound side. Also before the Southeastern Expressway out in Boston here, 120 in the southbound side. Also around Route 2 in Lexington. Highways in Western Springfield and around the Bay State are looking good here. Down in Connecticut, it is looking except for the accident on Wilbercross Parkway and then southbound side here. Just around exit 6 for Richard Route 152 in Wallford, Connecticut, so expect some delays here. Otherwise, it's looking good in the Constitution State. In New York City, 278 on the westbound side, also around Brooklyn Stretch. 278 on the eastbound side, so from Brooklyn Line to Long Island Expressway doing the next and on. 278 eastbound side around the Long Island Expressway. FDR Drive on the southbound side, also in the Harlem Stretch. FDR driving in the northbound side, it's also in the Midtown Manhattan. 495 in the eastbound side, also after Lincoln Tunnel in Manhattan. In Midtown Manhattan. 90 in the northbound side, also around Lower Manhattan, around Harlem Tunnel, around Route 78. I-87 in the southbound side, also around Route 95 in the Bronx. 278 in the westbound side, get back to around I-87 in the Bronx, so expect some delays here. And Throckmorton Bridge on the northbound side, it's also before Route 95 in the Bronx here. Out in Albany, it is looking good on highways and byways at Albany, except for 2 accidents here. On the freeway and in the southbound side, that accident after 787 in Albany and I-90 in the eastbound side of the freeway. We got an accident here. On the eastbound side after Route 85, so expect some delays after 85 on Route 90 in Albany here. I-80 in the eastbound side, also before the 3-inch Schenectady here. Highways in Vermont and New Hampshire, Maine are looking good except for the 185 on the westbound side. Also before the Maine Turnpike and the South Coast stretch in Maine. Okay, let's take a look at MBTA incident alerts. Thursday looking good here on the subway system. Silver and Nelson Park Express and minor delays, and on the Cudbury Rail. Whistler Line, train 543, 10:25 p.m. from substations operated train 25 minutes beyond schedule between Yorkie Station and Worcester Station. And there, ferries are looking good. Peter Children's Times now 11:09 on this late Friday night, the gateway to the weekend. Time now for a weather report and the radar clear as a whistle. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, clear sky, low about 15 degrees, northeast to about 5 to 9 miles an hour, the northwest gust side, 22 miles an hour. First Saturday, sun sky, about 38 degrees, southwest about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Saturday, increased sky, low about 28 degrees, and southwest about 6 to 8 miles an hour, gust side, 20 miles an hour. Sunday, both sky, the gradually becoming sun sky, about 54 degrees, southwest about 5 to 9 miles an hour. For Sunday night, Slight chance of showers after 4 a.m. Podcast got about 38 degrees and suffered about 8 to 11 miles gust size, 26 miles an hour. Anticipation is 20%. Monday, slight chance of showers before noon. Most gust size got about 55 degrees and anticipation is 20%. Monday night, most gust got about 30 degrees. And Tuesday, most gust got about 52 degrees. And Tuesday, chance of showers after 1 a.m. Most gust got about 37 degrees and anticipation 40%. For Wednesday, I chance of showers on Wednesday. Most gust got about 56 degrees and anticipation 30%. Wednesday, the chance of rain snow showers. Most gust got about 29 degrees and anticipation 30%. Thursday, chance of rain snow showers. Plus, got about 41 degrees and anticipation 30%. And for Thursday, most guys got about 20 degrees, and for Friday, chance of snow showers. Part size got about 36 degrees and anticipation 30%. Currently, the not net is clear and 28 degrees with humidity at 34%, and just seeing a couple of little batches of snow showers pop up. Northeast of Amherst, random Quantum Reservoir, and southeast of Greenfield, Massachusetts, and seeing a string of snow showers from Pittsfield, Mass, stretching down for Albany and stretching east of Utica. Neverland of snow showers northwest of Scranton, Pennsylvania, stretching over in Binghamton, Ithaca, and Elmira. Patchy snow showers around Syracuse, and stretching in the west and show some spotty snow showers southeast of Buffalo, New York. And that's me for the Peter Channel. $11 news in this late Friday night, February 26, 2069. Please say good night. See you tomorrow morning with more report. Good night.